Episode
Following podcast
34,
contains strong
Dumbledore's
language and
Bad
ridiculous
Juice.
cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Episode 16, Neptune, King of the Ocean, and Carlito.
I'm going to start.
Do it.
I have a review here for the Neptune statue on the boardwalk at Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's a Google review. George Farrar writes, as far as statues go, this is a pretty statuey statue. Like, no one is going to mistake it for Michelangelo's David, but it's a nice beach feature. 3 stars.
Beach features. We're worried about beach features here. Beachers.
Okay, this man says it's a statuey statue. It's a statuey. I'm going to send you a picture of this statuey statue.
Statuey statue.
Right now.
The Neptune statue. Oh, it is? I was wondering. Folks, I was wondering if it was just a man who had the nickname Neptune, but this is Neptune, god of the sea.
He's commanding a turtle.
Yeah, he's palming a giant sea turtle, and he has a trident in the other hand. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this statue kicks ass, folks.
It is insanely detailed.
I see a nipple.
This statue's got
if you
nips.
want the idea of how detailed.
Realism. The beard curls. There's probably bird nests up in his hair. It's so he's got the hyacinthine curls cascading down. For sure, there's some starfish, there's some fish. Apparently this thing is adorned with all manner of ocean dwellers.
What's not to love?
I don't know.
It is a statue, he's right. There's nothing not statuesque about it. But that's sort of, I mean, there's veins in his hands and his muscles. Grip that trident and rip it, brother.
He's going to throw that turtle for a Hail Mary touchdown.
And that turtle looks determined to smite whatever enemy he may meet in the end zone.
He's on the team, too.
Yeah, this isn't just any turtle. This is Neptune's trusty turtle. Carlito. That's his turtle's name.
Okay.
You don't like it?
I love Carlito.
Thank you.
So maybe I've been interpreting this wrong. Like, maybe it's George's problem. He's saying, no one's going to mistake it for Michelangelo's David. I think that's a good thing.
You're right.
It's not a bad thing.
You're right.
Don't want to be a copycat
Absolutely.
with your statues.
Yeah. We don't need another Mikey Mike's David.
We don't need another little wee statue hanging out there.
What'd you say, wee?
Little wee statue, yeah.
A little wee. Oh, because David's got the little wee hanging out.
Neptune has some modesty. His lower body is just encased in stone. We can't see that. He's leaving it all to mystery.
Yeah, he may be naked, but I think there's constantly sort of ocean bubbly swirls around his nethers just to be modest.
There's a constant presence of sea foam swirling around.
Makes this George guy such a fucking expert on sculpture. He's just standing there with his wee out, his little plumbus hanging out for everyone to see. He's got his little towel over his shoulder like he owns the place. I tell you, Neptune does own the place.
Literally, the entire sea.
The entire goddamn ocean, dude. That's 70% of the world.
Episode 18, Duck Saving Vigilante Princess.
Keep bouncing? Okay, I've got a review for the Publix supermarket at Beachway Plaza in Dania Beach, Florida. And I found this review because I found a Google reviewer named Miami Magician Miami. And I thought it's going to be great if I find some sort of outlandish review that is clearly written by a magician. and I found it in the Publix supermarket review. The Miami Magicians write, manager called the police on a lady for giving the ducks outside a cup of water. As a customer, that upset me. 1 star.
Wait, you needed to read that again.
Manager called the police on a lady for giving the ducks outside a cup of water. As a customer, that upset me. 1 star.
Who's this mysterious duck-saving vigilante? This Mother Nature.
What are you doing there? You can't give water to ducks.
Who does the manager own these ducks? Whose ducks are these? These are just some ducks.
Some Floridian ducks.
Definitely. What are these ducks? Just give them some water, dude. She's not even giving them bread. It's not like they're going to keep coming around. I'm looking at where this supermarket is. It's right by the beach. There's lots of ducks. And they're not doing anything to anybody. They're not out of here. Geese.
Yeah, geese. Those are nuisance makers.
Those are nothing but trouble. They're not seagulls. They're not those rats with wings. They're just some ducks. All right? I just picture the lady, you know, like that lady that called the police on those very nice people having a barbecue.
Yeah.
And there's just gifs of her like on the phone in her sunglasses, like trying to be all straight-faced and pissed for just being an evil person.
Yep.
That's what I picture this manager like, except instead of
these ducks.
These duck feeders. And I picture, so that's one half of the story. The other half, I picture the woman feeding ducks. She's like a Legend of Zelda fairy princess, like sent down from the heavens to feed these, keep these nice ducks going.
Yeah, and the ducks are just, this is the time of their lives.
Yeah, I don't imagine the beach that's near the Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport has very nice water. Let the ducks have some tap.
Get some ducks, some Publix water.
Yeah, some Publix, a little
Your
Publix
supermarket is
water.
called Publix. It's everyone's. So the duck's not part of the public?
Yeah, the duck, to me, that duck is an American citizen. Yeah, a member of the US of A, folks.
And I maybe I'm not outraged enough about this. The manager called the police on the lady. It's one thing to come out and say, "Don't give those ducks water."
Right.
But to
that
call
is
the
totally
police.
True. Don't to skip like, "Hey, can you not do that?" And go straight to I'm calling the fucking cops on this
911.
psycho.
Hello. Someone is giving ducks water outside my
And the
supermarket.
magician witnessed this.
The magician is upset by
this makes the Renaissance painting I'm drawing in my mind. That's really the kicker. The magician is representative of the audience, but it's just a fucking guy in a hokey magician's outfit with a curly mustache.
Episode 21. TrustedCaskets.com.
I do have one other review from TrustedCaskets.com that I felt like it just fits.
Keep them coming.
This is the classic mahogany veneer wood casket with ivory velvet interior. James Ruffalo titles his review, Outstanding Quality, and writes, Outstanding quality, well polished, comparable to more expensive caskets. We were pleasantly surprised. We ordered Friday before 1 p.m. The casket arrived Monday in the early afternoon. I suspect my dad will enjoy it. It's a rich mahogany casket along the lines of what he requested. But it doesn't matter anyhow. He's not in a position to complain. Good job. 5 stars.
Your dad's dead, dude.
Hey, cracking jokes.
Not cool. Too soon.
Yeah, this is from September 22nd. So, secret behind the scenes. As of date of recording, this is 1 month old, this review. And he's cracking jokes about his dad being dead.
I don't know whether to be like upset that I don't think this guy's a good person for making that joke. I don't know whether to be impressed that guy went through with the joke. Dedication to the bit. My love of the dedication to the bit is at odds with my love of living fathers. I love a live dad.
There's nothing quite like a living dad.
Night of the Living Dad. That's every night, I hope, for everyone out there. And if not, I'm here for you.
Yeah, the substitutes really, nothing else measures up.
Yeah, have you seen Lion King? Rough stuff.
It is.
Remember to get me a mahogany casket.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh man, why'd you do that? That hit.
I know.
That hit.
Just
That took me out of the bit. Now it's real.
And the wind and the breeze.
And the wind and looking at his
Simba.
his photo in the mirror, or not in the mirror, looking at his reflection in the river.
No, I like to picture Simba just like a household cat playing with like a pocket mirror.
What's Rafiki then? If Simba's a household cat, what would Rafiki be?
Simba's chasing lasers across the plains, and I don't know, Rafiki
is he's a turtle. He's the family turtle this time.
moving really slowly unless he sees something he wants.
Does he still have a South African accent? Yeah, turtles can have a South African accent. I'll allow it.
That's fine by me, I guess.
Yeah, fine by me. Pass. I give it a pass. Just like this guy gave that dead dad joke a pass when his dad was freshly dead.
Freshly passed.
Come on. I know, during the wake you're supposed to make a joke, lighten the mood, but come on, you did that. Isn't necessary
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming here. My father was a lovely man. I almost wore the same thing. Wouldn't that have been embarrassing?
Okay, here's an awful bit. The makeup that they put on the dead bodies? Dead body makeup, it looks kind of weird sometimes. Get someone to give you that makeup before you go in. And, you could make it. My stylist said it would go over well.
I'm doing this in solidarity with my deceased father.
Solidarity! If he had to look like a bozo with his dead guy makeup, I couldn't let him do it alone. This is awful. All these jokes are awful. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah. Cleanse the air.
It's the, what's that website called?
TrustedCaskets.com.
Trusted Caskets does not bring out the best in us.
Episode 22. Campbell Soup Cleanse.
I've got a lovely review
Give it to me.
that has weird people and food in it.
Give it to me.
So this was collected from Target.com. This is a review for Campbell's Condensed Chicken Noodle Soup, 10.75 ounces. You can get it for 99 cents, people.
Classic. Who doesn't have fond memories of enjoying some Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup?
User Sissy Ibarra 76 titles her review, "A great tasting soup that I've grown up with. I have grown up with this soup. I'm in my 40s, and this soup was around when I was growing up. As a child, my mom fed me this when she needed me to eat something quick and easy to fix, or if she was tired or sick. There were 3 other children besides myself, makes 4 children, plus mama. Parents were divorced. I remember when I became a teenager, I went through by only eating this soup. It's condensed, so I would add some water, let it come to a boil, then munch out. I remember my mom allowed me to only eat the soup for like 6 months. I don't know if that was good for my body, but nothing bad ever happened. Now, as I'm older, I've raised my kids and grandchildren with this soup. It's so delicious, and it's a soup to be trusted. Know that with this can, you will always get a can of awesomeness and amazing flavor to hit your taste buds. 5 stars.
Okay, I got 2 things swimming around in the old brain after that one.
Yeah.
One, maybe the fondness, the fond memories I had of this soup that were alluded to, or maybe pushed to their absolute extreme here.
Yeah.
Which leads me to the next point. I think this bitch addicted to soup.
I don't know. Like, we have fond
Excuse
memories
my
of it.
French.
We have fond memories of Campbell's condensed chicken noodle soup, and Sissy has memories of only Campbell's condensed chicken noodle soup. 'Cause
Only. So she literally cites once 6 months straight, it was the only food she ate.
And nothing bad has happened for her body.
How did she not just become a kidney stone? A giant kidney stone.
That is very interesting because I thought this sounds kind of funny, but this is a review on Target. It says it's originally posted on Campbell's-US. I went on the Campbell's site and couldn't find like a product page where people would leave reviews. So I just Googled Sissy Ibarra 76, and she's got a TikTok.
No way.
Her TikTok is at need an organ donor, need liver and kidney transplant.
No, you're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. There's another site, urlebird.com at need an organ donor. So
she's hustling to get it. She's trying to crowdfund. She should be suing Campbell's. I guess.
She says,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess I'm speechless.
I know. It's mixture of I'm sad by this review.
I'm terrified.
Tickled by this review. Because she says, I don't know if that was good for my body, but nothing bad ever happened. Sissy, I think something bad happened. You're trying to get an organ transplant.
Oh, this got a little too real.
And on my second reading, she says, I've grown up with this soup. I'm in my 40s.
Yep.
And towards the end of the review, she's saying, I've raised my kids and grandchildren with this soup. There's nothing wrong with, having children early, but if she's in her 40s and has grandchildren, Sissy has moved through life hard and fast.
It's hard and fast. Not with rock and roll, drugs, or sex, but with Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Campbell's condensed soup, so much sodium, just cranking its way through her bloodstream.
Does sodium have any, drug-like effects like caffeine does or anything? Or I thought it just makes food taste good but bad for you. Does it give you a rush? I guess you can get addicted to anything and have those brain associations, right?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Everything in moderation, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the thing. MSG's got a bad rap, but I'm in the camp of, listen, MSG's no worse for you than salt. It makes food taste good. Use it sometimes if you like it. But some people do be getting headaches from it, though.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I think Ibarra here, so the old Suze, oh man, how many soups has she given her children? I guess that's the real question we need to be asking, not for comedy, but for the safety of these humans.
We hope that it's not just 6 months straight of condensed soup.
You're right.
It's affordable. Yes.
The Campbell's chicken noodle soup cleanse. The cleanse Campbell's chicken noodle. You eat nothing but this for 6 months, folks. Kidney stone guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
On that note,
look at these before and afters.
If any listeners out there just have a kidney or liver to spare, hit up Sissy. Again, you can find her
on TikTok.
On TikTok
you can find her on...
at Need an Organ Donor.
Oh.
We would love to be able to help her out. Anyone, it looks like she's located in Texas, so anybody down there.
You know what? You know about the ocean spray guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude who was longboarding. He made that TikTok with the Fleetwood Mac song. He's just absolutely vibing out, drinks an ocean spray. It's an internet sensation, folks. If you haven't seen it yet, do you live under a rock? Sissy's going to become that guy of Campbell's chicken noodle soup. She should make a TikTok of her longboarding down the highway, listening to a somber song, and then taking a sip of the old condensed Campbell's.
With the yellow, she gets a yellow condensed mustache.
And then she lip syncs the chorus and TikTok. And then Campbell's sends her her dream, a lifetime supply of chicken noodle soup. Why not just replace the organs with a soup can?
Oh.
A little filter shoved in there.
I don't know if that's how insides work.
I think it is. I went to college.
Episode 24, Ginkgo Boys and Visco Girls.
The Domino sucks.
We've been over that.
Yeah, before we go down that road again, I'm gonna throw it at you. Right in your jaw. Oh, no. This is a review from Amazon for a shirt titled I'm really a squirrel lover animal squirrel t-shirt. It has on it a picture of a cartoon squirrel farting.
Oh.
It says, I'm really a squirrel in a human costume. Again, there is a gas bubble shooting, a comic book gas bubble shooting out of this squirrel's ass on this t-shirt. And they look to be giggling uncontrollably or very satisfied with the bodily function they just did. This review is written by Candy. It's titled Perfect Fit. Husband loves it. Bought a large. And perfect fit. Does anyone notice the squirrel has gas? Laughing face emoji. 5 stars.
Oh. Oh. This is what Grandma gets you because she got that one magazine where it has half of the t-shirts are Bob, the man, the myth, the legend, and old people don't suck. They just do things slower.
You know, I agree with you. I totally picked this shirt because of that, right? I was like, this shirt is stupid and sucks. And this person likes it. How funny. But now I'm looking at this shirt. You get this shirt and you like really mess up the print on it, put the lines in it, make it look vintage.
Oh.
It may be a statement.
Trendsetter.
It may be, go really good with some thrift store bottoms, some nice shoes, some nice boat shoes or something. Tuck it into your dad jeans. Get a nice jacket over it. Boom, 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 boom,
jean
boom,
jacket,
boom.
Yeah.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language. What are those Jinko girls? Is that what they're called?
That is, I think.
No, Jinkos are those big pants I wore in 5th grade. What are the girls? Visco girls. See, I was a Jinko boy. I'm really a squirrel. See, I guess that's sort of the connection between Jinko boys and Visco girls. Is when I was a Jinko boy, I only wore shirts with like funny messages on them, you know? Mm-hmm. Like in 5th and 6th grade.
Oh,
if it didn't have a funny picture and a funny message and like a squirrel dropping its nuts in a fire and be like, oh, dang, I roasted my nuts underneath or something. Or like slacker boy with like a picture of a dude sleeping on a desk.
A stick man with his arm pulled off.
Yeah, those shirts were lost to the thrift store and now they're vintage and now the Visco girl can really pull off the Jinko jean. Boy, look.
Episode 26. Yodeling atop Pleasure Mountain.
Domino's is great because when you're done with the pizza, if you're still hungry, you can eat the box because it tastes the same. You got a review?
Yeah, I do. This is an Amazon review for a book. The book is Women's Anatomy of Arousal, Secret Maps to Buried Pleasure, Kindle edition by Cheryl Winston, CNM, BSN, LMT. And if I remember all those correctly, she's a certified nurse medicine thing. She's a registered nurse. She's got a bachelor's of science nursing, and she's a licensed massage therapist. And again, the title of the book is Women's Anatomy of Arousal, Secret Maps to Buried Pleasure. Which I love because it's a pun, and it's also about maps. Which I dig. Amazon user Kelly Reese titles her review, Lady Lesbian Got Schooled. She writes, as a woman who is very comfortable with her body and well-versed in queer/feminist body-accepting rhetoric, I thought I knew all there was to know about my poon. Did I mention I was a lesbian? I really thought I knew everything about the vagine. Of interest and what illuminated my playtime, solo and partner, was the in-depth descriptions and illustrations that map all the female erectile tissue. Ladies, you will feel like you personally discovered Narnia. Gentlemen, This is a thorough primer to the physical anatomy of your partner and offers extra insight into sexual politics, tantric play, the art of cunnilingus, and most importantly, the ultimate turn-on that is consent and body acceptance. 5 stars.
This book's got the pussy cross-lined out like it's a cut of beef.
I don't know that it does.
That's what he said. He's got it's mapped out every different what are they? Fucking crotch tissue,
Erectile tissue.
Erectile tissue.
I guess. Okay. I was. See, you're picturing the picture of the cow with the little dash lines on it. There's the butt. There's.
Yeah, except it's for different parts of the pussy.
Maybe. Somebody commented on this review.
And it's got various combinations. It's like, like Simon Says type shit to reach the pleasure mountain. The top of Mount Pleasure.
Someone commented on this. Catholic schoolboys need to read this. Or else.
What will happen? Will they get hurt?
I don't know. I'm terrified by my lack of knowing what that means.
What she got against Catholic school? She can't say Catholic schoolboys ain't got no swing.
They got no swagger.
Ain't got no
They're
swagger.
completely lost.
Maybe true. I don't have a lot of experience with Catholic schoolboys.
No, me either, thankfully.
Oh man, I should read this book. I want to picture me wearing only overalls and a funny hat, yodeling atop Pleasure Mountain. When I'm done reading this book, this is what they should say. You can quote me. What's this book called? Who wrote this book?
Sherry Winston.
Sherry Winston, you can quote me on this, all right? I want this in the next promo running. This book made me the Guy Fieri of eating pussy. I think is what they're trying to say. End quote.
Oh, boy.
You don't like that one?
I don't... Oh, Guy.
Listen, he's the best at what he does.
Yeah, he is the guy.
He's going to diners, he's going to drive-ins, and he's taking a dive into,
Flavor Town.
Flavor Town, all right? And he's taking us along for the ride, and, that's sort of what I'm trying to convey when I'm making love.
Pound it. All right.
Is that onion? Is that onion? Onion powder? Garlic salt. I like that when he's like guessing the ingredients when they're putting it in. And it's like a little back and forth between. Yep, garlic salt. Very good guy. He smiles at the camera with his stupid little goatee.
You're just going to be like that, guessing various pH balanced soaps, I imagine.
Oh, I love a good scented soap.
You use lavender down here? All right. People, I wish you could smell this. All that.
No. You're gawking at me.
Too far?
Not far. No, it's going in there, but just the precedence you set. You shattered it by your own means. Moments after you placed it.
Episode 26. Macy Grace and her medley.
Yeah, I've got actually 3 reviews for this one product. They're all pretty banging, and they're not so dense. I think we can just take them, comment, and go. This is 3 Amazon reviews for Macy Gray's album On How Life Is.
Which one's that? Is that the one I would know?
Probably, yeah.
The one with the popular singles on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's her first one.
Okay.
This first review from October 12, 1999, from Stephen K. Pavlovic, is probably one of the meanest reviews I've ever read.
Oh, no! Not Macy! Not Macy!
Oh, God.
I tried to say goodbye and I choked. Don't went away and I stumbled. Okay, anyway.
Stephen writes, he titles his review, "I can't believe I paid money for this CD." And he writes, "If Macy Gray herself were edited out of this CD, along with her annoying posturing and puerile lyrics, there might be something left worth listening to. What was I thinking when I bought this? 1 star." Isn't that just devastating?
It is not very nice to Mrs. Gray.
Yeah. Dan Adler writes a bit more, and it is kind of nice. Dan titles his review, "Donald Duck neutered with a potty mouth." He writes, "My 12-year-old cousin played the CD in the car this weekend, and I have mixed emotions about it. The music. The instrumentation and production values were pretty good. Some of the songs were kind of generic, but a few were really good. We listened to Do Something a few times. The music is really infectious. Her voice. It's really annoying. She has a back-of-the-throat style singing that reminds me of Donald Duck's voice. I mean, it's really terrible. All I could think while listening was that Donald Duck had lost his manhood in an industrial accident and was singing dirty words."
Why an industrial accident, dude? Why do you have to? Why is that detail important?
Because he really lost him.
He really's not getting them back, huh? This accident was industrial in nature.
Yeah, it's chemicals. I don't know. Which brings me to the lyrics. There's just too much sexually explicit material on this album. I was appalled that my 12-year-old cousin had this album. She's still a kid, and she doesn't need to grow up any faster than she already is. No wonder kids are so over-sexualized with this type of lyric becoming all too commonplace. I took a star off for her mouth that couldn't kiss her mother with. 2 stars.
I get to say how artists express themselves, not the artists.
After reading this and then listening to some of her music, the Donald Duck image is great.
It's like, that freaks me out, dude. People have never met anyone with a raspy voice. They hear that and it's like, is this Donald Duck? Is this Donald Duck no penis? Like, the raspy voice just makes her music sound different, original.
Yes, that's exactly what this last review, Honey Brown, writes.
Lay it on me. Redeem it.
Titles their review "Wonderfully Unique." I first heard Macy Gray when some fellow Napster buddies suggested that I download her MPG. Yep. I immediately bought the CD from Amazon. Between Macy's unique voice, her funky beats, and her philosophical statements, she has not left my CD player. 5 stars.
Thank you.
How about that one for a time capsule, though? Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Episode 33. Very real cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, take us away from Florida.
Yeah, now I'm out of the bit too. Now the reality has hit me. I'll take us as far away from Florida as possible, or maybe as close to home as possible. Because I have a review for Velveeta Original Microwavable Shells and Cheese Cups.
Dig it.
Just also in the title, for the full Amazon title, single serving cups with delicious Velveeta cheese sauce, convenient and ready in 3.5 minutes. That's what the product's called.
You gotta inform the people.
Yeah, no subline though. That's the title. This review is written by Marlene F. Jones. That's right, Marlene fucking Jones. Titles her review, Noodles Do Not Get Soft. She writes, you must improvise. If you follow the directions, the noodles are still hard after boiling. Even twice as long as specified, I would never feed these hard noodles to children. I boiled the water and cooked 3 packs of noodles for 9 minutes, then added the 3 cheese sauce packs, a little bit of butter, and 2 spoons. I guess that's teaspoons? Tablespoons?
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's probably tablespoons.
Yeah, 2 tablespoons of milk, added some tuna, and made a casserole dish in the oven and fed a family of 4. The cheese is very good. 1 star.
What?
She just took 3 instant Velveetas and made it into 1 regular Velveeta. Someone's got to tell her about the stovetop stuff, the classic. With that brick.
Like shells and gold.
You ever leave a Velveeta brick in the fridge for too long?
Yes.
And it turns into an actual brick?
You cut enough, you might get to something.
Yeah, you might get it to a gooey core.
A cubic square inside that's still good. And by good, I mean it's like clay, and you're like, oh, it kind of smells like cheese.
Concrete ass cheese.
Ugh. It's not for me. I'm not seeking Velveeta out anytime soon.
So you would never feed these noodles to children, hard or soft, dente or otherwise.
Improvise. I take my brick of Velveeta and I throw it through a window. I just steal whatever's inside that place.
Yeah, I steal some good mac and cheese. Steal that blue box.
Blue box craft, yeah. Get some Annie's. Get anything.
Velveeta, Matt said he's not putting you on blast. Listen, it sounds to me like he's putting you on blast, Velveeta.
Yeah, don't call me anymore. I'm gonna tell all my friends about you that you're just no good.
Velveeta always boasts it's made with real cheese. That shit's not real cheese that they put in there.
You shouldn't have to say that.
Right, you should. Who are you telling that? Us or you? You telling yourself that, Velveeta?
Very real cheese. Can't you tell? My whole family is made of cheese.
Did you know there's a bacon-flavored Velveeta box?
Oh, this is information I didn't need to know.
I guess it comes with little bacon bits and broccoli bits.
I just got the chills.
So you kind of agree with this review. Well, they spruced it up.
Tuna casserole.
I made it into a tuna casserole with a little butter and 2 tablespoons of milk.
Tuna casserole is a big maybe.
Yeah, you roll up to the potluck. Tuna casserole's on the table. You're not sure about what's going to happen.
No.
You're not sure what happens next.
Gingerly.
Have you ever had a fantastic... What makes a fantastic tuna casserole to you?
Doesn't taste too fishy. Like, that tuna needs to be just right. Make sure you drain it well enough.
You gotta drain the tuna first.
And not too salty. Over-salting, that's a problem. If it's too rich, too buttery, oily, that's a problem. You gotta get a lot of things right.
You're saying there's a lot of potholes to be avoided in making a good tuna casserole.
Yeah, you're cruising down the main drag. It could be a bumpy ride.
There's a lot of potholes.
You gotta swerve, you gotta weave.
Oh, there's one other. Let me quick do one other Velveeta cheese review before we get out of here. Let's see if I can find it quickly. It made me laugh.
Velveeta Repeata.
This is a new segment, mid-show segment, the Velveeta Repeata. Yeah, so this other review is by Quinn. They write, tastes very good, price is good, very easy to prepare and very tasty. I took advantage of a sale price, 30% off, so the price was great. I usually add a little Parmesan cheese or black and cayenne pepper to make the taste more interesting. It's very nice to have on hand. The sauce is creamier and milder than Kraft. The tiny shells are a pleasant change from the typical tiny, curved, hollow noodles usually found in quick prep mac and cheese. 5 stars.
Except when those shells are like paste. It's like your tongue gets stuck there like a little mollusk or something, just fused to your tongue like a barnacle. Ugh! I do like putting black pepper on my mac and cheese. This is good. I learned that at the Olive Garden.
It makes it more interesting.
This tastes more interesting.
Yeah, man. Hey, try this out. Your buddy put some black pepper on your mac and cheese. Take one bite. Interesting.
Here you go, buddy. This is marijuana. Interesting. My eyes have been opened to a whole new world of flavor.
Black pepper on mac and cheese, similar to marijuana. You heard it here first.
Just as...
Legalize black pepper on mac and cheese. No, it's legal in a lot of states already. Let's bring black pepper on mac and cheese to Wisconsin. Let's bring it to Idaho.
Episode 34, Dumbledore's Bad Juice.
Let me find which one it is. I put an RR? Oh, because the fucker's name is RR. Alright, so here we are at Tokyo Yelp. This is a Yelp review for the location Piss Alley in Shibuya, Tokyo. Piss Alley is an alleyway lined with street food and bars.
Okay.
So it's cool, kind of a cool, old school, you turn the corner in this narrow alley as far as the eye can see, just old, dingy, cool, homey Tokyo bars.
Cool.
Yeah, it's great. You gotta check it out if you go to Tokyo and you like food and drink. But I don't think RR would agree with me here. User RR writes, don't come here to eat. Don't come here to drink. Don't come in here to enjoy the atmosphere. Don't come in here expecting a good time. Don't come here expecting to get your money's worth. During our 3-week vacation, we actually made it a point to see all the quote-unquote tourist things just to experience firsthand how they were. So our bar was set pretty low from the get-go. Piss Alley, or Memory Lane, as Google Maps likes to call it, is among the worst places we encountered during our trip. Don't come here, not even to check it out. It's a waste of your time and money. The area is divided into 2 alleyways that are about a city block long. We tried a few restaurants in each of the alleys and got an idea of how the area was. Having been through the area, Piss Alley is the most apt name the locals could have given it other than Meat on a Stick Alley. There isn't anything here you couldn't get for cheaper in a convenience store, and the quote ambiance of the place is disappointing. It was the worst kind of tourist trap. Pros? Close to the subway station, most of the restaurants here can communicate in some form of English. Cons, straight up deception in many of the restaurants, including drink requirements that aren't even stated anywhere in the restaurant or menus.
Oh.
Expensive, small portions, cover charges in excess of 400 yen and up each restaurant. Very cramped, very short, 1 star.
It sounded like he was going not quite RR, but R&B at the beginning there. He was laying down some lyrics.
Don't come here to drink. Don't come here to eat. Don't enjoy the atmosphere unless your name is Pete.
I liked where he was going with that. I got lost in the bridge, though.
Yeah, well, he was just rambling on about him not really liking this type of place. I mean, you go to Piss Alley, you got big expectations, I understand, you know?
Who wouldn't?
That name conjures up so many thoughts, so many images of of a type of place. But he didn't, for how much he hated this place, he didn't make any "this place smells like piss" jokes. So like,
yeah, I was waiting for that. Come on.
What makes you want to go to a place less than someone saying that place smells like piss? That place has a lot of piss.
I want to stay out of a place like that.
I don't like that. But Piss Alley seems like there's not that much piss. It just seems like a fun name.
It's cute.
I think I might investigate, trepidatiously.
Diagon Alley, Nocturne Alley, Piss Alley.
Like Piss Alley.
Sounds like just as magical a place. Just a little bit seedier than the first two.
All right. Well, Diagon Alley, that's the seedy place, right?
Diagon Alley is on the up and up. Nocturne Alley, because it's nocturnally.
So when Harry goes to the scary wizard ghetto with the evil wizards, that's Nocturne Alley?
Yeah. Piss Alley is I don't know. That's like the adult.
Yeah, it's the other way. Yeah, that's just where the adults go to. Is butterbeer alcoholic? No, right? Because Harry drank it. What do wizards drink to get fucked up? Ales. Not ambrosias. What's that licorice tasting drink? Absinthe. Probably some absinthe.
Probably that stuff that Dumbledore drank a whole bunch of. You know? I don't know what I'm talking about.
The memory juice?
No. In the cave.
No.
In the cave. And he's like, I'm so thirsty.
What? So wait, let's take okay, we gotta stop the Piss Alley talk. I gotta learn more about thirsty Dumbledore here. I don't recall. I've read all the books and watched the movies.
Okay, they're looking for the Horcruxes.
They're looking for and is it an evil spell, the Horcrux, that he just needs some Gatorade really bad?
No, there's to get the Horcrux, Harry and Dumbledore go by the seaside, and the waves are crashing, and they have to swim, and Dumbledore's little body is swimming through the cold water, and they get through the wall with some like ancient magic, and there's the big lake, and they're like, oh, there's a whole lot of dead bodies under this lake. Let's row this boat across. And there's little, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm back. I just Googled Dumbledore thirsty. I'm going to send you the first image that came up that brought me back to the scene. Hey, because they got to drink this gross drink. And Dumbledore's like, Harry, no matter what I say, you got to make me drink the drink. Harry's like, are you sure? That's weird. That sounds really weird, Dumbledore. And he's like, no, slop this shit. I got to slop. I really want that stuff. Anyway, here's the little picture I sent.
Help me, Harry. Help me.
That's so fun. That scene's, man, looking back at that scene, I never thought about it before. That scene's fucking weird.
Yeah, because you can't magic the stuff out of the fountain, you got to get it out. But if you drink the water from the lake, the bodies will come alive, and it's like, oh,
right. It's the puzzle, the big riddle. Everything's a big riddle.
If only you had a little what are they called? Oh no,
ShamWow.
ShamWow, exactly.
Harry just threw a ShamWow into the fountain. It would have just turned into like a brick of this poison juice.
The house elf.
Get the magical item.
I am forgetting the house elf's name. He had drank it before.
Dobby or the evil one?
He wasn't he was just mean.
The mean one? Wasn't his name like Crookfucker or something?
Crookshanks is the cat.
That's the he fucked the cat?
Yeah. No.
Mean house elf. See, we're Google Sensei never turned away from. No, I love this rabbit hole. I'm looking Creature. Creature loves to chuck that bad juice.
He did it for his master,
but he liked it.
He liked serving his master.
No, he was like,
he had the Horcrux the whole time. Yeah,
give me some more of that juice.
Anyway.
Meanwhile, Dumbledore's like, Harry, no! What the fuck is it? No! Don't give me any more of the bad juice, Harry. That's the bad juice. But Dumbledore, he said, no, that's not the good juice. It was definitely like, what's the worst Kool-Aid flavor?
I don't know, kiwi strawberry, because it's not as good as you think.
But it's not even that bad. Dumbledore's just mad it's not as good as he thought it was. That kiwi strawberry, that sounded great. What is this, Harry?
I wanted strawberry kiwi.
Oh man, we should write the Harry Potter series. It would be way better. And we're not TERFs. Everything in the universe would be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're in Piss Alley.
Right. I feel like he just, I don't know, man up about it. If you don't like a place, say why you don't like it and move on.
Right, he really was going a bit too far with this. The
Yeah.
pros and the cons section could have been the review, and it would have been pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or even the hip hop preamble followed by the pros and cons.
Yeah,
I think a lot more people would read the Constitution if the preamble was. Well, I guess that's what
that's Hamilton.
That's what Hamilton is. We did it. Oh man, if only we had that thought 2 years ago, we'd be rich.
It's a little more than that, but if only J.K. Rowling had thought of this product that I'm about to talk about from Amazon.com. It is called Spirity Cocktails Mindful Margarita. It is a non-alcoholic cocktail in a can.
Okay.
Because dry January, some people do that, even though this episode isn't coming out in January as far as the calendar goes. It's good reason, because you probably wouldn't want this anyway.
Well, maybe. No, now we're in the safe zone. If we make anyone thirsty with this review, our consciences are clear.
Yeah, just go drink some kiwi strawberry.
It's not as good as I thought, Harry. Get it away from me. Harry, that tastes like shit. Did you add enough sugar?